So hi guys, welcome back to my podcast. Here I know this is a different scenery, not the normal setup I often have, and that's because I'm currently somewhere else. I'm currently on a let's say a trip out with my girlfriend because of my birthday. So I had my birthday yesterday and I'm just recording this video today. So I decided to leave the yeah. So it's kind of like really chill here though. Um but let's get straight into today's podcast. What I really want to talk about today is actually, let's call it, copying. Um have you guys ever heard the phrase of I think imitation is the best form of flattery? Yeah, I think there's a phrase like that which I've seen a couple of times. And also, I'm really sorry if this audio isn't as good as it should be because I'm just using my wireless microphone and I can't actually monitor the audio or anything right now. So, copying in this instance is, I know many a times we as creatives have actually like scrolled through Pinterest or gone through Instagram and seen some other creative works and that we like, that we actually resonate with, that we actually just like, we love maybe that particular image or that particular style if you're a fashion designer, or you just love what you've seen and you're like, it's be quite nice for me to actually do this too. Yeah, and probably maybe you and you end up doing it this instance. You end up doing it and you tend to have a lot of like back backlash and different people calling you out and saying, oh, you copied this person, why can't you just be original, these that, different types of call out because you try to like, let's say, recreate whatever you've seen before in your own way. To be honest with you, I actually don't rate that. I don't rate what exactly I don't rate is, I don't rate the fact that people actually see someone who actually tries to imitate something as the person doing wrong. It takes a lot for the person who we say is copying to actually be able to see this image and try to replicate it in his own way, like from the shape, the photo, the lighting, every single thing. Um, what I actually would suggest if I was the one in which something like that is meant to happen, I'm trying to like create some other person's work, is after doing it, I am going to probably like, what's the name, tag the original creator or make reference to the original creator saying, oh, this was inspired by the original creator. You get me? At least I am still giving reference to who or where I saw that particular stuff from, that got me inspired to create. And when we say copying or replicating, to my own understanding, I wouldn't say because I want to like recreate something from someone, I am going to do it exactly replica. So, in an instance of, let's say it's a particular image, if it's the lighting that actually interests me in that particular look or in that particular photography, I would make the lighting or the setup maybe almost same, but the posing and the styling of my model is going to look different. I'll have to put my own initiative into it. But we all still understand that, okay, this idea actually originated from like this person or something. I would tend to like make a twist, but I still know this is where I got the idea from. And um so I think I don't see it as anything bad at all if someone tries to recreate something. But I think in this creative journey right now, most people like see it as something bad, and I really don't see it as something bad because we all know there's nothing new under the sky or under the sun. Because what you think is actually original to you, I'm sure either consciously or subconsciously you might have actually seen the idea from somewhere. Because I can tell you probably, maybe during my free times, I could pick up my phone or my computer, just scroll through Pinterest randomly, and when scrolling, I might not have even saved something that I want to try to like create or anything like that, but I might be on set and the kind of idea might actually pop in the back of my mind, like, oh, why don't we do this? Why don't we cut this paper this way? Why don't we do it this way? It's also conscious, and someone else might now see and be like, oh yeah, you copied this person. If you want to recreate what somebody has done, you can, but add your twist to it and at least appreciate and reference where you're getting it from. If you have access to be able to like tag or like reference the person, I don't see it as a bad thing, but that's just my own, my own idea from this. And I could top you up with this story from a particular photo I did probably like 4 years ago, probably 4 5 years ago. Honestly, I never actually had intentions to like replicate the image in general. I was scrolling through Pinterest and I saw a couple of images that I actually like collaged together, and also I saw images from one of the other photographers that I actually admire a lot, which is Lindsay Adler. I picked these images and I created a mood board and sent it to the hairstylist, the makeup artist, and the team generally. And when we came around the shoot, we already started shooting and all of that. I already knew the go-to lighting I wanted to use for this particular shoot. Everybody else, the other creative was already like um, created their own idea in their head and their mind. And the shoot started. I can remember it was actually more like my makeup artist decided to rip a paper from the paper backdrop and attach it to the model's neck and all of that. And we created the look and it's turned out really nice. Unknowingly or knowingly for me, I think someone has actually did almost exactly that same idea or that same picture before, and I posted this image probably like 5 days later or something. I don't know, maybe somebody doing as a person tags the person like, or just informed the person, and the person came on my social media and the person was like, are you being funny right now? You're going to like copy without even like without even something the creator or the original creator. I didn't even see the post. I think it was one of my assistants actually called my attention to the post in the first place. Then I saw it and I literally had to go through the person's page and scroll down to find what the person was talking about until I found this particular image, and it was almost alike. And I was actually in awe, and I was like, oh yeah, I think I actually saw this image. I think this image was part of the mood board, like literally. So when I saw it, I was like, oh, I was even straight up like trying to appreciate the person, which I told the person, oh, your imitation is the best form of action. I actually like appreciate this image. That's why I even tend to like, try recreating or something. But the the creative wasn't having it. It was actually a very, very toxic moment on my Instagram, which I would never forget. I had so many, so many people coming on my page to like call me out, negative comments, different type of like, different types of comments. And I had some other people who were like, come in and be like, what, like, why is the person literally doing this? Because they could even see the way I was coming off for, because I never actually like saw it as anything wrong. Not like I literally picked up the same model or any of that. It's honest God, it was just me trying to do my thing, and it looked alike, and it was actually a problem which people are going to call that should we say duplicating or something. At the same time, it just brought thoughts of like there's nothing new in this head. Like if a image is already on a general space, something like Pinterest, like we understand someone owns the copyright to these images, but the image is in a general space for you to be able to like go collate ideas from. It is an idea really. Really, so with everything I've said, I would just say again, I repeat again. If you want to recreate people's idea, you can, but do it with a twist. Hard yours with a twist, and literally, that's gonna be the end of my podcast today. If you think you feel differently about this, or you don't agree with what I've said, kindly comment down below and make me understand why you think you don't agree with this, and let us shed more light to this. So I'll see you guys in the next podcast.